Hey everybody, welcome to this A2 English listening practice video. You can use this video to practice your listening and comprehension as I speak. Before we start, remember to subscribe to the channel, click on the bell and follow us on Instagram. You ready? So today I'm gonna talk about fears. This is an interesting topic because there are so many fears that exist. Some people are afraid of some things that other people have no problem with. That's why I think that fear is a very personal thing. Let's start with one of the most common fears, heights. I would guess that almost half of the people that I know are afraid of heights. This is a very natural thing though, because being up high often means danger. Anybody would be afraid of falling from a high place. However, some people have a more extreme fear of heights. They usually hate flying and they never walk near the edge of high places. I don't usually have a problem with heights, but there have been times when I got a little nervous when I looked over the edge of high place. But I don't have any fears of flying except sometimes during takeoff or landing. How about you? Are you afraid of heights or flying? Alright, another really common fear is the fear of spiders or birds in general. If you or someone you know has this fear, then you know it can be a really intense fear. For some people, if they see even just a little spider in their room, they run away screaming. I'm not terrified of all spiders, but if there's a really big spider, then I'm definitely afraid. I think most people in the world would be afraid of a really big spider. One thing that scares me more than spiders is cockroaches. For me, these are the worst. I know that they can't hurt me, but I just really hate them. If I see a big cockroach in my room or in the bathroom, I get really freaked out. I can't handle cockroaches. Alright, so another common fear is the fear of the dark. I think that everyone has at least a little fear of the dark. Of course, most adults aren't super afraid of the dark in most situations, but in some situations, they can be afraid. For example, if you're alone in a forest at night, I'm sure you'll be at least a little afraid of the dark. I'm not that scared of the dark, but obviously I might get a little nervous if I'm alone in a dark forest or something. Okay, lastly, let's talk about the fear of clowns. This is another really popular one, and it's not just a childhood fear. A lot of adults are afraid of clowns too. I've never had a problem with this fear, but I know several people that do. I can understand why people might be afraid of them because they look really creepy. And of course, there are several movies that feature killer clowns that also contribute to people's fear of clowns. Even though I'm not afraid of clowns, I don't really like them. Alright, that's all for today. Leave a comment and tell me what your greatest fear is. And remember to subscribe to the channel, click on the bell, and follow us on Instagram for more English tips and lessons. I'll see you next time.